I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Got episode 78 of Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the most electrifying content on YouTube. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to kind of talk about some of the rumors I've heard regarding the Bucks. Not saying they're going to happen, but just about a few of the rumors that I've heard. And then I'll do another video tomorrow to kind of recap what actually happened and didn't happen throughout the entire NBA. And yeah, we'll talk about the Russell Westbrook and D'Angelo Russell and all that foolishness as well tomorrow. But not today. We talking about the Milwaukee Bucks because that's the only team that matters. Period. All right, so first thing I want to talk about is there's been a lot of rumblings about Khris Middleton being traded. And the reason being is that Khris Middleton is 33, right? But he doesn't want to pick up that player option that will pay him $40 million unless we give him another 3 years. I'm not sure that's the best move for the Bucks. Not saying that Khris is super injury prone, but he's had a decent amount of injuries throughout his career, especially this last one. And it's possible he might have lost a step. I'm not saying he did or didn't, but it's possible. Are you willing to pay a 34-year-old kind of injury prone player a max pay? I can't say that. And then on top of that, he's not taking that player option. So he could leave technically and we wouldn't get anything. So we have to take that in consideration. I know everybody's like, oh, we on an 8-game winning streak, playing well, Middleton coming off the bench. That's cool. I get it. You're right. Yes. But let me just say this. The Toronto Raptors had Coach of the Year with Dwayne Casey, had one of the best records in the East that year. They lost to LeBron. Most teams would have held pat. We were so close and made a few changes. They got DeRozan out of there. They got Dwayne Casey out of there, and they brought in Kawhi and won a chip. Sometimes you got to put your chips all in and do what you need to do to win a chip. I'm not saying Khris couldn't help us. I'm not saying Khris hasn't been great in his tenure with the Bucks. But at his age and he playing with the money, it might be best suited to trade him for a younger star. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm tripping. Like, let's just take into consideration before y'all try to jump on me. He has a player option. He doesn't have to take it. And now he is trying to stranglehold the franchise by saying he wants an additional 3 years. So let's take that in consideration. Is that something that you guys are willing to deal with? Khris Middleton for 4 years? 3-4 years? At his age? And take in consideration, Khris Middleton has never averaged more than 21 points a game. Never averaged more than 21 points a game. Are you willing to pay somebody $40 million a year that barely averages 20 points a game? Yes, he plays better in the playoffs. But I'm just saying, I would not be upset if the Bucks moved Khris Middleton. Sometimes you got to shake things up to get where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be in a relationship with somebody, they cool, but they might not be your optimum situation. So even though it's a cool situation, you walk away because it's just not your optimum situation. And I don't think right now Khris is the optimum situation for the Milwaukee Bucks. But let's chop it up in the comment section. And the other thing I want to talk about, I know of Nabel, The Truth, Tish, Eric Payne, multiple other people talking about Derrick Rose. And yes, the Bucks have been trying to figure out if they could get Derrick Rose. But the problem is, if I forgot anybody, my bad. I can't look in the comment section right now. I'm just going off memory, so no disrespect. But the problem is that Derrick Rose is getting $14.5 million this year. And I don't know if we can absorb that contract. I don't know how we would manipulate our roster to bring him in without giving up too much. So that's kind of the problem with the Derrick Rose situation. I think Derrick Rose would love to play here. It's close to Chicago, where he's from. We have a championship caliber team. I think we would get the best out of D Rose. But I'm not sure that we can make it work with that $14.5 million salary. Maybe we can, but that seems to be the holdup with that situation. So yes, everyone's right. Yes, the Bucks should get D Rose. They have been trying, but the contract is the issue. Second of all, we've been going back and forth with the Jay Crowder thing forever. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. It's always wrong. I just don't see it happening anymore. But what I do see that is possible is the Cam Reddish. Now, Cam Reddish has a reasonable contract. We wouldn't have to give up too much to get him. I think he got a lot of upside, great defender, and I think his offense will come around. But I think he definitely would be an asset to the Bucks if we don't have to give up anything crazy. So or Quigley as well. Either one of those, I think we can pull. It'll be interesting if we do. I think all those players would be assets, especially if we're just giving up nwora, Ibaka, George Hill, players like that. I'm cool with it. But I'm not giving up Beauchamp. Period. I don't want Beauchamp in no trade talks. I don't even want his name mentioned. Period. I think Beauchamp will be a piece for the future. I see big things from Beauchamp. I do not want him gone. This would be a critical mistake by the Bucks to get rid of Marjon in any trade scenario. So that's just kind of like a quick update of where the Bucks are as far as the trade deadline. Should we trade Middleton? He has a $40 million option that he doesn't have to take, and he could leave free. Can we make the $14.5 million salary work with Derrick Rose, or do we just try to do what we can and get Cam Reddish? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let's chop it up. And this channel has the best chat in all of sports, period. If you think I'm lying, just look. We get it in over here, all logical, no foolishness. All steak, all sizzle. Let's go. I'm charged right now. Bucks gonna do something. I hope they do. I really do want them to do something. I think it's about time. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get Middleton out of there. Let's just get him out of there. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. This is episode 78 of Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News. This whole episode, we were just talking about possible trade scenarios for the Milwaukee Bucks, Middleton, Derrick Rose, Cam Reddish, Quigley. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Go on.